Operation School Bell is much needed. The help that people provide and the money that they provide and the assistance that they provide in this program, it's a great return on investment. The alternative is these kids are going to be left out in the cold, literally.
What I know as a school social worker is that kids who don't have coats, don't have clothes, don't have appropriate shoes are missing school. Obviously, the reason that schools exist is to educate children, and so we need them in those seats and we need them learning, and so we need to do everything that we can to remove the barriers to their learning, and clothing is a big one.
There's such a need. There were so many kids that signed up for it, and so when we called down on the loudspeaker, there were more kids that came down, and so I had to be the guy that came to say, you know, you're not on the list, and there were a few kids that are hurt by that. There's a girl, she was in the 6th grade, and I had to tell her, I'm sorry, you're not on the list. And she was like, I filled out the paperwork, and I did this and I did that. And you could tell just visually that there was a need for her, but there were other kids that were ahead of her. The kids that we were allotted to, we could have used 20, 30 plus more spaces. And it's hurtful from me because I know, I was that guy. I had been a part of this Operation School Bell through the Assistance League when I was younger. They helped provide assistance for my family as well. My mom was a single mother at the time. It was kind of difficult for her to clothe all of us and provide all the necessary things that we needed. If there's more money that can be put into the program, I would say put it in. I would say do what you need, do whatever it takes to make this program grow, because it's helping.
We see kids with smiles on their faces that don't always have that do behave a little bit better because they're not embarrassed by what they're wearing or what they don't have. And I think that does make a difference in the classroom. When there's a sense of pride about their appearance, they behave a little better.
There was a kid, he was having some trouble in lunch. And this was at my school, and I pulled him to the side and we were talking about, his choices and things that he did. And he very calmly, he's like, Mr. Beatty, can you do me a favor? Before I wanted to say yeah, I said, oh, okay, what's the favor? And I looked at him and he said, yeah, can you buy me some clothes? And it was at that point I kind of melted inside. I couldn't let him see that, but I picked him up and I said, let's go to the office and we're going to talk to someone about Operation School Bell at that time.
When you think about the target audience of this program, it's elementary aged children. So we're talking about early childhood, we're talking about starting early, we're putting money into a place where kids can greatly benefit.
The fact that I can remember that I felt better about who I was as a person, and who's to say what that motivated me to do, I think the Assistance League, they're doing a great job in the community, providing services for anyone that needs it. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate it because now I get to see it in a different perspective, and I get to look at kids and I get to be a part of it too. So I just want to say thank you.